Hello everyone, and today we're going to make a simple emote wheel just like in Fortnite for your Roblox game, yeah? You'll make everything inside of one local script. We won't even have to make any UIs. This will all be scripting, and of course you will find this free model also in my Discord server, which will be linked in the description, yeah? So what you gotta do is inside of starter player scripts, we will add a local script. We can rename the script to whatever we want. I will make this emote wheel script, yeah? Boom. Now we have a script which says print hello world. Yeah, let's remove this because we don't want to print anything. We will first local our user input service. This is because if we hold B, our UI will pop up. Yeah, so local user input service, which will be we will game get service our user input service. Then we'll also local two more things or a couple more things, but first our players equals get service players. And we'll also local our run service, which will be get service run service. Yeah. Then we will also local our player. So our player itself equals players.local player. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a function wait for character. So let me know if the character loaded. Local function wait for character equals not equals what, like this, boom. Then inside of this we'll local our character, which will be players.character or player.character added point wait. Yeah, then we're gonna do is we're gonna find our humanoid root part. So character point wait for child humanoid root part, and the same thing for our humanoid itself. Point wait for child humanoid. Then after this we're gonna do repeat task dot wait until char point find first child our head and char point find first child our is inside of our bracket, sorry, and find first child torso or char point find first child upper torso. Yeah, why do we do torso or upper torso? Torso is for R6 players and upper torso is for R15 players. Yeah, okay, then what we're gonna do is after this we can do task.wait 2 seconds and then return our character. Okay, then after this we're gonna local some more things. Local character equals to wait for character. Local humanoid equals character point wait for child humanoid. Boom. Okay, then local current emote track we will set to nil because this will just be to know which emote is already playing. Yeah, local is emote playing equals to false as well. So if the emote is already playing, this will be false. If there's an emote playing, this will be true. This will be handy for later. So we're gonna make our UI now. Yeah, local screen GUI equals instance.new screen GUI. Yeah, we can change the name of our screen GUI. So screen name will be emote wheel GUI. Yeah, screen GUI.reset on respawn equals on false. So if we die, then nothing will happen. Screen GUI.parent will be player dot double point wait for chat player GUI. Yeah. Okay. Then after that we can make a frame inside our screen GUI. Local wheel container equals instance.new a frame we set, then wheel container dot name equals wheel container. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna change our size, position, and anchor points. So wheel container size equals to somewhere about udim2.new, and then we're gonna do 0.5 comma 0 comma 0.5 comma 0. Then wheel container dot position will be again udim2.new. Same thing as here, just copy this 0.5 comma 0 comma 0.5 comma 0. But then wheel container dot anchor point will be vector2 dot new, and we'll make it centered. So 0.5 comma 0.5. Yeah. Then what you're gonna do is wheel container dot background transparency will be set to 1. Wheel container dot visible will be false, so when we start the game it won't be there yet. Wheel container dot parent equals green GUI. Yeah. Then we have to make our center indicator. Yeah. So we're gonna local our center circle, which will be instance.new frame Center circle dot name will be of course center circle, but I'll make it a capital C this time. Then center circle dot size will be the im2 again dot new, caps lock is on, 0.15 comma 0 comma 0.15 comma 0. This is like the sweet spot I found. Yeah, this is when it looks good. Then center circle dot position will be udim2 dot new again, and then yet again in the center of the screen, so half of our screen and then half of our screen. Then again center circle dot anchor point equals vector2 dot new. We'll also do it the same as this one. Then center circle dot background color tree equals color tree dot new. I made make like a bit of a grayish color, so 40 40 40. It's not new, it's from RGB, and you can see it's like a darker gray, almost black color, which is what looks the best. And center circle dot border size pixel I will set to 0, so there's no border. And center circle dot parent will be to wheel container. Yeah. Then local center corner equals, so this is how we make like this rounded corners, equals instance dot new UI corner like this, and then center circle dot corner radius center corner radius will be ud dot new 1,0, so it's like a full circle. Center corner dot parent will be in center circle. Yeah. So actually, if we do this visible to true and we play the game, you will see nothing yet. Yeah, you see here we have like our center circle of our screen, which will only appear when we hold B, but let's just show you how the UI looks first. Yeah, that's what we have already. So then after this, we're gonna actually first make our emotes. Yeah, local emotes equals, and then in these kind of brackets, press enter. What you gotta do is again place these two brackets, but already after these brackets already place a comma. Yeah, we're gonna add our name, which will be, I'll make it wave or something. Yeah, I will use the default Roblox animations for this one. Comma animation ID will be, and then I have a animation ID already set for the wave. This is the wave thing. And then comma icon equals, and then you can actually just add any emoji that you want. I'll use the wave emoji. So this is how we will give to UI the correct name for our animation, the correct ID, and also the icon which will appear inside of our box. Yeah, so I already made some other emotes. You can I would recommend, or I would make about 6 emotes. So these are my 6 emotes. I have wave, dance, cheer, point, cheer, laugh, point, and salute. It's all having their respective icons and animation IDs. Then of course after this we're gonna local our emote slots will be, and just empty brackets. Yeah, just leave it empty. Then local selected slot equals null. Then local our wheel active equals false as well. Yeah, and after this we're gonna make our create emote icons. Yeah, so local function create emote icon, which will be parent emote. Then in this you will do local icon label equals instance.new text label, and then I will just copy this so it's easier. Icon label size will be utim2.new, and then 0.6 comma 0 comma 0.6 comma 0. Yeah, that's a sweet spot. Icon label position will be udim2.new. I'll make it 0.5 comma 0 comma 0.4 this time comma 0, and then of course our icon label anchor point will be vector2 dot new. I'll make it 0.5 comma 0.5, like with it here and here. Yep. Okay, but after we did this, we also have to move the background transparency. But background color background transparency will be set to 1, and icon label dot text equals emote dot icon, which will be these things. Yeah, but we will have to call out this function later. Icon label dot text scaled equals to true. Then icon label dot font will be enum dot font dot gotham bold. This is, I think, the best font there is. Parent will be in our parent, which is this. Yeah, then of course we will return our icon label. Now we will create the emote wheel segments. It will be in another function, local function create emote slots this time with nothing inside. What we will do is if not character or not character dot parent. Now what we're gonna do is just gonna do return nothing, but we can also just do like a quick warning message. Character not available or something. Yeah, something simple. And after this end, just do double enter to make it look nice. Local number of emotes equals hashtag emotes. Then I'm gonna do is local angle step equals 2 times mod.pi, because it's a circle, yeah, so we're gonna use pi, divided by our number of emotes. Yeah, so let's say you have 8 emotes, and it will just position everything so all the 8 emotes are in a perfect circle. Yeah, this is just a simple mod thing I do. And also local our radius, we need this, of course. Radius equals 0.35, I would say. Yeah, then what you're gonna do is for each emote, for I comma emote in I pairs, what you're gonna do is emotes, boom. Then you're gonna do is local angle equals I minus 1 times angle step minus mod dot I divided by 2. Yeah, then we're gonna create our segment container. So we're gonna local our segment, which will be again instance dot new frame. I'm gonna copy this. Segment dot name will be called segment, capital S. But then we're gonna also do double points I. So each segment, so we have 6 emotes. I'm gonna do segment 1, segment 2, segment 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, yeah. Segment dot size will be 0.25, 0, 0.25, 0. Did something bad. Yeah, of course. UDIM2 dot new. And segment size dot position will be again UDIM2 dot new. Actually, we don't need to set the position because this position will be completely different for each one. So we're going to actually anchor point. It'll be vector 2 dot new, and we're gonna do like we always did 0.5, 0.5. Yeah, just like this. Then after the anchor points, we will make the background color something else. Segment dot background color 3 equals color 3 dot from RGB, and I'm gonna do this 50, 50, 50. So it's a bit of a lighter gray than we had over here. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do segment dot border size pixel again. Will be set to 0. I did 0 here as well, right? Yeah. And then segment dot parent will be in our real container. Okay, then we have to calculate our position of the segments, which will be local corner, local x position. The corner we will add later equals 0.5, 0.5 plus radius times mat dot cosinus angle. Yeah, then we can also local our y position, which equals again to 0.5 plus radius times mod dot sinus this time and angle. And then segment dot position will be UDIM2 dot new x position, 0, y position 0. Yeah, then we're gonna add our rounded corners so it looks nice. Local corner, I would say, is instance.new UI corner, or I'll just copy this as well. Corner dot corner radius equals UDIM dot new 0.2, 0, I would say. Yeah, then corner dot parent will be our segment. Then this is first preference. I will also add a stroke, which will be instance.new UI stroke. Stroke.color will be color tree from RGB. I'll make it 100, 100, so it's a very lighter gray, much more than this. Then stroke thickness will be set to 2. And of course, stroke.parent will be again in our segment. Then we're gonna create our emotes, which we made in this script. Create emote icon. So this is this thing, and we're gonna place our segment inside with our emote inside. Then we're gonna add a label so we know the name of the emote, local label, which will be instance.new text label. I'm gonna copy this. Label.name will be actually, let's not rename this. Label.size equals DIM2.new 1, 0, 0.2, 0. Label.position will be UDIM2 dot new 0, 0, 0.85, 0. Then label dot background transparency will be set to 1. Label dot text equals, let me just scroll down a bit. Text equals emote dot name. Then this dot text color tree will be color tree dot new and then 1 comma 1 comma 1, so it's to white. Label dot text scaled will be set to true. Label dot font equals enum dot font dot gotham bold. And then label dot parent equals in our segment as well. Yeah, then we're gonna just store slot data. So how do we do this? We're gonna do table dot insert emote slots, comma. Then we're gonna place this bracket, press enter, so it is like this. Frame equals segment, comma. Emote equals, wait, did I? Emote equals emote, comma. Angle equals angle, comma. Default color equals color tree dot from RGB 50, 50, 50, and then hover color. So when we hover over the UI, it will be like a bluish color. Color tree dot from RGB, and I find that 80, 150, 255 is a nice bluish color, as you can see here. Yeah, of course, never forget to and place a comma, but for the last one you don't need to place this. And then we can also just print something so we know that this loaded perfectly fine. Print created something like hashtag emote slots for point as well, emote slots. Yeah, so we know how much emote slots that this script created. Then we're also gonna do we're gonna get the mouse angle relative to center, so that we know which emote you're hovering off. Local function get mouse angle like this. We're gonna use if not real active, then return and. So let's say if we're not in our emote wheel, then this doesn't matter, so we won't even use this. Yeah. Local mouse angle equals get mouse angle, this, and then local closest slot equals nil, and then local smallest difference equals mod.huge. Yeah. Now for each slot in I pairs, emote slots do. I'm gonna local our difference or local diff equals mod.abs mouse angle minus slot dot angle, and then if diff is bigger than mod.pi, then what we're gonna do is diff equals 2 times mod.pi minus diff. Okay, then after this, if we're gonna do if difference is smaller than smallest diff, what we're gonna do is, okay, I don't know what that is. Now what you're gonna do is smallest diff equals difference, and then closest slot equals to our slot. Yeah. Okay. Then after this double ends, 2 times enter, so we're out of our for loop. We're just gonna do this for underscore comma slot in I pairs emote slots do if slot doubles equals closest slot. Then what I'm gonna do is slot dot frame dot background color tree equals slot dot hover color, and then slot dot frame dot size equals the im2 dot new. Make it a bit bigger. Yeah, 0.28 comma 0 comma 0.28 comma 0. Then else, so if it's not the closest one, then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna copy this, and we're gonna do here the default color, and then here just change 25 each time. Yeah, so that's this. After this double enter again, selected slot equals closest slot. Yeah, then we're gonna stop our emote function. So this is yeah, this is just like, let's say the player moves and the emote will stop, just like in Fortnite. Local function stop emote, so this will be in a function. If current emote track, then current emote track double point stop, and then current emote track will be set to nil, and then here is emote playing will be set to false. Yeah, what we're gonna do is play emote on player character. Yeah, so local function play our emote. We're gonna do is stop emote, of course, first, because if we already play another emote, this has to stop first, and then it will have to do another emote. Yeah, character dot the character equals player dot character. If not character, then return. And this is like a error safety humanoid equals character point find first child humanoid. If not humanoid, then return. And then here we're gonna do local animator equals humanoid double point find first child animator. Boom. And again, if not animator, then what we're gonna do is animator equals instance.new animated anima or and then animator.parent will be set to humanoid and then task.wait just for yeah. And then after this ends, double enter again, local anima local success comma result equals equal function like this, and then local animation equals instance new animation, and then animation dot animation id will be emote dot animation id, which I will just go here. I name it like this. Make sure that it's the same name as that one. Then local anim rec will be animator dot point load animation animation like this. And then what we're gonna do is anim track dot priority will be set to enum dot animation priority dot action. Oh, it's not it's enum. What? Okay. Dot animation priority. Okay, yeah, then it works. And dot action. Yep. Anim track double point play. Click on these things. Boom. Return animation track. Just like this. And here again, double enter. If success, then the current emote track will be set to result. Is emote playing will be set to true. And I'm going to do is just add a simple print function. Playing emote with the double enter, comma emote dot name like this. And then else, so if it's not a success, then we're going to do warn failed to play emote. Then we're going to do is toString result. Yeah, that's this function done. We're almost there, I would say. We're gonna make two new locals. Local last position equals to null. Local movement resh hold will be 0.1. We're gonna do is run service dot heartbeat dot point connect function like this. And then if is emote playing and character point find first child humanoid root part. Now what we're gonna do is local hrp equals character dot humanoid root part like this. Local current position will be hrp.position, and if last position, then what we're gonna do is local distance will be current position minus last position dot magnitude. Boom. Distance is bigger than movement threshold, then we're gonna stop our emote. Yeah, after this double end, display here last position equals current position, and then we're gonna do here else last position equals, and then this is this function done. Then we're also gonna stop the emote if the player jumps. So if humanoid, then humanoid dot jumping dot point connect function nothing inside, and then we're gonna do is emote playing, then stop emote. Now we're gonna do our input handling. So when we hold B, user input service dot input began dot point connect function, and then input comma input comma processed. Boom. If input dot key code double equal enum dot key code dot b. So if you press B, then what we're gonna do is wheel active equals false, wheel container dot visible equals false, and then if selected slot, then play emote selected slot dot emote, and then selected slot will be set to null. That's this. Now we're also gonna do with our loop run service dot render step dot point connect function like this, and then if wheel active, then up and update selection. How do we name this? Get mouse angle. Oh, I forgot something. This has to be called update selection. Yeah. And then get mouse angle. We will make a new function for this. Local function get mouse angle. Local mouse will be player dot point get mouse. Local screen center will be vector2 dot new. Bear with me. Wheel container dot absolute position dot x plus wheel container dot absolute size dot x divided by 2. We can just copy this, but we can just rename this to y, and this also to y, and don't forget to place here a comma. Yeah, and after this double enter, local mouse position equals vector2 dot new mouse dot x comma mouse dot y, and local delta will be mouse position minus screen center, and then local angle will be ma.aton to delta dot y comma delta dot x, and then return our angle. Okay, then if we go all the way down here, we can do update selection. Yeah. Okay, then we're gonna handle character respawn layer dot character added point connect function. Opa. Function new character. Boom. I'm gonna do this character equals new char, and then humanoid equals new char point wait for child humanoid. Stop emote humanoid dot jumping. Actually, we can just copy this, paste in here, connect function this, then stop emote. Then we're gonna do is here task dot wait 2 seconds for underscore comma slots in I pairs emote slots to slot dot frame point destroy, and after this end emote slots will be set to nothing, and then create emote slots, and then after this, so at the end of everything, you can just do create emote slots. Yeah, so normally everything should work. I press the game, normally there should not be any errors. Create 6 emote slots. Okay, when I hold B, nothing works yet. That's fine. Also, make sure to put this to false. Oh, by the way, this has to be user input ended, and all we have to do is if user input service dot input began point connect function, again here input comma processed, then inside of this we have to do if processed, then return end. Yeah, and then if input dot keycode equals enum dot keycode dot b, then I'm gonna do is real active equals true, and then real container not visible equals true. Yeah, so now everything should work. If I play the game, there's nothing here, but when I hold B, you'll see I have emotes, and when I stop, also I hover over this, for example, dance. When I release from B, I'll be dancing, just like in Fortnite. Yeah, as you can see, point, love, cheer, you know, wave. That's everything works. Yeah. Also, when I respawn, of course, nothing will break. You see, everything will still work perfectly fine as it has to. Yeah. Well, this was a tutorial of how to make this emo weird screw. This is a long tutorial, so I'm sorry that you had to bear through this. But of course, if you don't want to make all this, the free model will be, of course, in the description, which will be in the description down below. Yeah. Of course, make sure to like and subscribe for more tutorials like these. And I'll, of course, see you in the next one.